Y'all, I'm back with a recap of Tia Mowry's new show, My Next Act. Season 1, Episode 3. Tia is back. She's being transparent about her divorce, but not transparent enough because I still would like to know what prompted her to file for divorce. If you're going to be on a reality show and you're giving us the reality, give us all of it. What happened? Anyway, Tia's friends, her much younger friends, Natasha and Cierra, they are on a mission to find Tia a new man, even though they're still single themselves. Yeah. Help yourselves first before you try to help Tia. Because if I'm not mistaken, they mentioned that they are single themselves, looking for love. Help yourselves first. Okay. But in a previous episode, Tia mentioned that she's into this bad boy type. Now, that does not mean she wants a little boy that's bad. Okay. I think Cory would be a good description of what a bad boy is. He's confident. He's a bit unpredictable. He goes against the grain. And that's something he said in an interview before. He's unconventional. He lives on his own terms. He makes his own rules. It's something about those bad boys that some women find intriguing. It's the vibe that they give off that attracts people. So she didn't say she wanted a thug. She didn't say she wanted a drug dealer or a criminal, a person in and out of jail. She wants a bad boy. She wants a confident man. Okay? That there's a mystery about him. I'm not sure Tia knows what a bad boy is because, like I said, they are very mysterious. Okay? They tend to be more reserved about their feelings. They can love you but won't say it. They will show you, but it may be in a way that you're not familiar with. They don't openly express their love, which is alluring for some women. Why, I don't know. But it also means that they'll leave your ass guessing and wondering about their true intentions. Being with men like this will leave you frustrated, okay? Because they are normally emotionally unavailable. Some women love this type of thrill. I don't. Tia, girlfriend, you may want to weigh the excitement of this type of man against the emotional turmoil that can come with it. And I think that what she's searching for, she already had, but maybe Cory lost that spark that once excited her. Okay. Or maybe he was no longer in line with what initially attracted them to each other. Because I would think Cory was a bad boy. So she, once again, wants a bad boy. For a while, it's alluring, but then there comes a time when it makes you frustrated. But it is clear as day that Tia really misses that man. There's not a scene that she's not talking about him, which is normal. And he misses his family also. I don't know why I'm so invested in their lives, but I do go and look at interviews with them. He did an interview. He was on a podcast. I forgot the name of it, but I will link it in the description. But he said he missed his family, but he's not looking to date anyone right now. So I wonder how he feels with Tia being on television searching for love. I just thought that was interesting. And she has every right to look for love, which is normal. We all have that desire for love. But sometimes people realize that what they had was truly special, but only after it's gone. Tia is struggling with the loneliness of being by herself for the first time in a long time. And like I said in the previous video, she's a twin. Okay. She and her sister share the same womb. Okay. She's been with Cory for over 20 years. That's all she knows. So making that transition from being married to single is a lot for her. But anyway, Tia is planning this elaborate birthday party for her daughter, Cairo, who's turning 6. And her friend Cierra reminds her that, that's also a day that Tia should be celebrating as well, because that is the day that she went into labor and she should celebrate her own journey into motherhood. So Tia says, while it's a happy moment, it's bittersweet because it brings her sadness as well. Because at one point she and her ex-husband shared those special moments together. And now it's bringing a mix of emotions. Because she now feels like she's planning Cairo's birthday on her own. Tia sometimes give off the impression that she's a single parent, which she's not. She's a single mom, but she has a very active co-parent in Cory. And that's a blessing that he's actively, participating in their lives. And he only lived 15 minutes away. But despite this, Tia feels the pressure to create this perfect birthday party for Cairo. And she says she doesn't want Cairo to feel any negative impacts from the divorce. But she's 6 years old. I'm not sure how much she can feel or if she even knows what's going on. I'm sure she probably noticed daddy's not at home and mommy's in another house. But she's 6 years old. But anyway, Tia is overwhelmed because not one person RSVP'd for Cairo's party. Tia had already planned a princess-themed party. But then she's talking to Cairo, and Cairo asks, "Can I tell you a secret?" Cairo now wants llamas and a slide. At this point, Tia is frantic because she had already purchased the princess decor and she got Cairo her princess dress. So Tia is now planning on canceling the princess theme and she's going to create a llama themed party. This child is 6 years old. I think she's going to have a good time regardless of if it's princess or llamas. I think Tia created unnecessary stress for herself. Work smarter, not harder. I would have kept the princess theme and also brought in a llama or two and then the slide. But Tia is going to change the entire decor, which added to her stress that she already had. But I do understand her wanting to make Cairo's day special and wanting to cater to her daughter's wishes. So as Tia is planning Cairo's party, she said that it has brought up a lot of emotions. She said emotions that she wasn't aware of. So she once again is crying, saying that planning Cairo's birthday party reminds her of what was. She said that she wants to keep the traditions going and doesn't want them to slip away, even though it's tough without her ex-husband. And I believe this divorce was a lot more than Tia anticipated. And she's now feeling the weight of her decision. You know, she has to go through this process of, separating lives, keeping up with traditions on her own now because Cory's not there. And then she's finding out that moving on ain't just about transitioning from married to single or, figuring out living arrangements, coordinating schedules for kids. It's also the emotional changes she's going through right now. So meanwhile, Tia cousin's Jerome, he arrives and he's helping put together this last minute llama-themed party. They both begin to discuss anxiety. Tia admits that there were times she didn't want to get out of bed. And her cousin tells her that he also experienced that same type of anxiety and he was prescribed some medication. So Tia jokingly asks if she can have some. So Tia tells him that she is overwhelmed with the anxiety about Cairo's party and that it was pretty much the camel that broke the straw's back. I mean, wait a minute. But the anxiety medication can be a lifesaver. It is heaven on earth, but it doesn't treat the cause, only the effect. And you really have to deal with those deep-rooted issues, not just the anxiety. We need to get to what's the root of the anxiety. And I think Tia also should consider some therapy and not these two, teenage friends of hers giving her counsel. So Tia is speaking with her cousin Jerome, and she is wondering when will things get easier. So her cousin reminds her that she's been doing hard things her entire life. Okay, but it was her doing those hard things with somebody with her. It just looks different now. So Tia is definitely putting a lot of pressure on herself. She could have delegated some of the responsibility instead of trying to do everything on her own. Girl, lean on your support system, okay? Let your loved ones help you carry the load. And I'm glad that she accepted the help from her cousin. And don't rush the process. Allow yourself to go through the motions. But with Tia constantly talking about her ex, I don't think she's ready to move on. She is searching for something to fill that void. I mean, I think she should take time to heal and grow as a single woman before jumping into something new. Every scene she is crying, okay, about her divorce. I know she's not fully healed. And rushing to fill that void, it can help you. It's going to help you and it will fulfill you temporarily. But there's deeper issues that need to be addressed here. And Tia mentioned the last episode that she wants love. Okay, she wants to be held and hugged. And at the core of every human, okay, we all have those same needs for love, acceptance, and validation. But what happens when there ain't a man around to give it to us? All we have is ourselves. So before the party, Tia picks up the ring she repurposed into a bracelet for Cairo. She cries again and says that she didn't want to sell the ring. That's why it was left sitting for so long. She said getting rid of her wedding ring was a symbol of her throwing her marriage away. And she said her marriage wasn't all bad. There was some great, amazing memories. And she said the best gift she received from her marriage is her children. And I think Tia repurposing her wedding ring was the second step towards letting go. The first step was to file for the divorce. Now she's taken the next step by repurposing her ring into something meaningful for her children. And she's obviously still emotionally attached to Cory because she can't stop talking about him, which is normal. But she's still actively working through those stages of moving on. But girl, you'll get there one day at a time. So Tia is now getting ready to go to her date to meet Charles. And this is the man that her single friend selected for her. I think it was a good choice. On the outside looking in, he's very easy on the eyes. He has a nice physique. He has a 7-year-old daughter. So Tia is so damn nervous on her date that she picks up an empty glass and she attempts to drink some water that wasn't there. I thought that was so funny. And when she's nervous, she laughs so awkwardly. It's just, ugh, girl. And you can tell she's nervous and this is new to her as far as going on dates. So she asks Charles, what does he look for in a partner? To make a short answer even shorter, he said that he doesn't want his next relationship to feel like a task or a job every day that he has to go to. He wants to be inspired by someone and he wants to be an inspiration to that person. So Tia asked him why is he single, and he said his dream girl is rare, okay, but says that Tia is his dream girl. From the little bit of interaction between the two, I like Charles. Tia did say that she was open to another date with Charles. So he gives her his number. So we'll see what happens next week. So actually next week we see her and Charles go out again. So it's safe to say that Tia liked him. So y'all, that is the end of this episode. If you made it this far, I hope you did. Please give the video a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.